In today's video, we're going to talk about the story that Steve Harvey spoke about, which is you got to jump to be successful. We're going to expand a little bit more on that story. Let's get after it. What's going on, beautiful people? This is Max coming to you from the Majestic Lifestyle Coaching Channel, a place where we discuss ideas and tips on character building, entrepreneurship, and social media. So if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Always glad to have you. Always glad to see new and beautiful faces. But do me a favor, right before you start though, before you have a seat and relax, hit that subscribe button below, become a part of the Majestic Lifestyle Coaching family, and hit the notification bell as well, so that whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified right away. But we do upload every Monday and every Wednesday of every week. But yeah, let's get after this topic for today. So the topic today, as you can see, is about taking that jump to success. And we're gonna break down the story, a great story that I heard Steve Harvey share, which is you gotta jump in order to be successful. So what inspired me to put this video together is there's certain people that I've had conversations with, people who are successful in their own right, they're doing well in life, but there's certain things that they wish they could be doing instead of whatever they're doing. And so it made me think like, man, you're killing the game over here, but you haven't jumped and you're hesitating to really jump into that success. Well, let's talk about the story that Steve Harvey gave. So the way the story goes is Steve Harvey, he says, if you want to be successful in life. Now, we all know Steve Harvey, Mr. Pageants. He does the radio show. He is doing hosting here and there. He's got a lot of things going. He's a great voice to understand how to be successful. So he goes forward to say, in life, if you want to be successful, you've got to jump. You've got to take a leap of faith. You got to go as far as you can. You got to get off that ledge. You have to get off the sidelines. You ever see like somebody sitting on the side of a pool, they want to get in and they're just holding onto the railing and they're looking, they see people swimming, having fun, but they're just, they could be shaking and quivering. They really want to jump in. They see the water is great, but they're like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do. But Steve Harvey says you have to jump. It's the perfect analogy, because oftentimes people are afraid to take that leap. They're comfortable where they are, right? We've discussed that whole thing about being too comfortable a few videos back. You can look up that title, you'll see it there. But oftentimes people are too comfortable. And oftentimes there's people who are very successful where they are, but they're not taking that leap because they don't want to go through the scrapes. And so Steve goes on to say, oftentimes you see other people whose parachutes are open. They're flying, they're on jets, they're going sailing on mega yachts, they're going to Italy, Milan, they're going to Ghana and Ethiopia, South Africa, Dubai, Japan, they're going to the beach in the Bahamas, Haiti, all these nice little different places, right? Not just a stereotypical place, but enjoying different places in the world. And you're like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just go out and just live my best life. Well, you can. Here's the thing. Steve Harvey pointed out that all the people you see that are jet setting, flying here and there, dining at beautiful islands, paradise, Caribbean island, wherever, their parachutes are open. That's the only difference. Now he says, in order for you to get there, all you got to do is jump. Now here's the warning he gives. When you jump, at first your parachute is not going to open. Hey, and you know what? I agree with him 100%. It's not. There's going to be a period of time where you're just falling, free falling, right? And he says, when that period of time where at first you jump, the parachute is not open, that's where the fear is, right? But the reality is, you might scrape your feet on the side of the mountain, right? You might hit a couple of rocks. You might ding your back on some rocks or something like that. You might take a couple of bumps and bruises here and there. It might hurt a little bit, but guess what? If you just jump and you stick to it, at some point, it opens up. The parachute opens up. And once it opens up, you're flying. You're gonna be soaring. You're gonna be going out and seeing the sights from a point of view that you've never enjoyed before in your life. That's all it takes. Sometimes you just gotta jump. Now, the reality, to expand on his story, is the reality is sometimes you're not gonna get there right away. You may have one idea that seemed great, but it goes nowhere. You may have an idea that seems like the timing was perfect, everything was lining up, the money was coming in, then a recession hits and it all crumbs apart. You might have an idea and it takes off, but then you're unable to continue that path for whatever reason. You have to understand, you have to keep going, because every failure that you have, it builds you up, it flexes your muscles, and it builds up your internal strength to learn to be a better business person, better businessman or woman, and to have more strength so that when whatever may come, you know how to handle it and you know how to stay steady and get through that storm. So the whole point of today's talk is sometimes you just have to jump. What are you waiting for? What's keeping you back? Because the thing is that if you're worried about people laughing at you, they're going to be laughing at you whether you do it or you don't. But what if you never take that leap? You may not experience the things that's to come. You may not help the people that needed to be helped. Your idea could change the world, but if you never take that leap of faith, then you just sit on the sidelines wishing you did. And you might get to your grave doing the same thing over for the rest of your life and saying, man, I wish I had whatever that may be. So folks, my question for you is simply this today. What is it that's keeping you back? What do you want to jump for? What ideas, passion, what maybe your true purpose, right? What is it that is it in the midst of this? Is it, oh, things are collapsing or things are not steady? Well, this is one of the best times to jump in, because if you start a business in 2020 in the midst of all this chaos, you think about a lot more safety measures. You think about all the variables that you're gonna need in order to make the ship safe. Versus if everything is fine and the money's rolling in, orders coming in, you may be thinking, man, I'm just living the life, I'm doing it. And you're just riding the wave, but not thinking about how to secure the ship. But in a time like this, starting a business makes you think about, okay, what do I need to do? How do I tighten up the ship so that everything is really stable and everything is locked in? So my friends, just jump. Just do it. You had that idea, you've been sitting on it, just do it. And then whatever may come from it, you learn from it and you grow and you become a bigger and better person. And then you'll be enjoying the beautiful things in life, because this earth has a lot of beautiful things to enjoy. And you get to enjoy some of those things. You'll be soaring yourself. All right, folks. So hopefully you got you took something from this and you actually jump. And I'll see you soaring out there somewhere. So don't forget, if you enjoyed this talk, do me a favor, hit the like button. Help support this channel so we can grow and be able to help out more people, more individuals who are thinking about jumping, who had a dream, who lost it, want to get back to it, or want tips and ideas on how to get to the next level, whether building your character to prepare you for the business that you want to run, or starting your business online with social media, entrepreneurship, and things of that nature. All right, folks, and also do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment below of whatever that's keeping you from jumping or what you want to jump into. And let's get out there and get to the success. So I'll see you. Don't forget, we post every Monday and Wednesday. So until the next video, live your best life, live the majestic lifestyle.